안녕하세요. In this video, we are going to learn the subject particle 이 and 가 and the topic particle 은 and 는. First, I'm going to show how the subject particle marks the subject. I will do the same for the topic particle. Secondly, I'm going to show when to use the subject particle and when to use the topic particle. This is probably why you are watching this video, because both the subject particle and the topic particle can mark the subject of the sentence. By the way, this is a very complicated topic. However, I will try to explain it as briefly as possible. The most basic function of the subject particle is to mark a subject of the sentence. 이 is used after consonant. 가 is used after a vowel. 마이클이 3학년이에요. 소피아가 학생이에요. As you can see, 이 is used after consonant. 가 is used after a vowel. Topic particles are similar. Topic particles marks the topic of the sentence. 은 is used after a consonant, and 는 is used after a vowel. What is interesting is that the subject and the topic of the sentence seems to be the same a lot of time, which is very confusing to people who just start to learn Korean. When should we use the topic particle and when should we use the subject particle? For example, if you want to say coffee is good, should you say 커피는 맛있어요? Or should you say 커피가 맛있어요? Should you use the subject particle or the topic particle? Knowing the basic function of these particles doesn't really help in this situation. This is because they have another function. For now, to make things easier, I would say that the topic particle 은 and 는 express contrast, whereas the subject particle 이 and 가 express emphasis. This is why 이 is used before negation. It's showing emphasis that you are not a student. Let's imagine a situation. Let's say you ask your native Korean friend about a Korean restaurant called 서라벌. So you ask, hey, how is a 서라벌? Your friend replied, 갈비는 맛있어요. 갈비, the Korean grilled rib, is good. Since she said 갈비는, she is implying that 갈비 is delicious but not other items. So there is a sense of contrast in this sentence. What if she said 갈비가 맛있어요? Then she is implying that 갈비 is particularly good. Other food items may be good, but it is 갈비 that is particularly good at that restaurant. I describe this function as amplifying the status of the subject because it makes the subject stand out. It also avoids creating confusion because showing a contrast is another way of showing emphasis. Let's do one more example. Let's say your friend asks you, how is the Korean class? You reply, 선생님은 좋아요. If you say 선생님은 좋아요, your native Korean friend will take that as, oh, the teacher is good. But there's some other part that's not so good about class. Maybe there is too much homework or the subject itself is difficult. If you said 선생님이 좋아요, then your friend's gonna take that as, oh, the teacher is particularly good, while other things about class is generally good too. Before I finish this lesson, I want to share this information. In general, 은는 is preferred in introduction because you are contrasting yourself from others. If a situation involves answering WH questions such as where, who, etc., 이가 is usually preferred. For example, if someone asks you 뭐가 맛있어요? What is delicious? Native Korean people will usually answer 커피가 맛있어요. However, they may say 커피는 맛있어요 because they want to tell you implicitly that only coffee is good. 이 레슨은 어땠어요? How was this lesson? I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time. 다음 시간에 만나요.